Welcome back to this video tutorial. We can consider some more program regarding functions in C. And the question is, we need to evaluate expression a plus b into C. Okay, now we need to implement a C program using function in order to evaluate this expression, right? And for this we need two functions. One is for evaluating this summation and another for this multiplication. So here we have two function declaration like mul and sum. Mul with two integer parameters and the return type is int, and for sum two integer parameters and the return type is int. Okay, now we can go for the function definition part. This is the body of function sum. Int sum int a comma b. Here a and b are the two variables which are act as the formal parameter for this particular function definition. Okay, now here s is another local variable of this particular function and s equal to a plus b, right? Then we can return this value of this summation s, that is equal to a plus b, then return this s. And this is the body of the second function multiplication with two formal parameters with the same name a and b. But here we use the same name, here also we use a and b, but it does not make any issue because these a and b are local to this function body and this a and b are local to this function body. So these two name does not make any issue. Okay, so here the body is returned a into b, right? Now we can go for the function calling part. Before that, we need to consider these two function declaration parts present above all the other function body, above the main function as well as above this sum function body and above this multiplication function. So such function declaration are called global function declaration because these two functions are declared above all the other functions, right? So these functions are declared as global functions here. Okay, now inside this main function we declare different variables, integer type variables, then read three numbers from keyboard x, y and z. First we want to find the sum of xy, that is x plus y into z, that is the expression we want to evaluate. So using these first two values we can call the sum function. While calling this, transfer control directly from this location to the body of this sum. Then the first step is copying value of this x to this first formal parameter a. Then y is copied to second formal parameter b. After that we can execute this body. The first step is declare a local variable s in which we can store the sum value of this a and b. Okay, a and b is initialized with value passing by from this actual values x and y. A is initialized with the value of this variable x, b is initialized with the value of this actual variable y, right? So after this execution it returns an integer value, that is the sum value of this evaluation. Okay, similarly, so after returning this, where this value returned, this value is returned to the location from which it is called. Now the value is returned here. Okay, because here it is the function sum is of sum with a return type integer. So after execution it returns an integer type value. Here it is returning the sum value as the integer value, right? So the returning sum value we need to receive here at the point from it is called. So for that, for receiving that sum value, here we use another integer variable su, in which we can receive and store the sum value which is returned after executing this function body, right? After this we need to call the second function mul. Then mul with two integer values. The first actual value is this sum value and second variable is the value which is read from the keyboard, the last value which is read from the keyboard. Right, while calling this, what will happen? Control transfer from this location to the function body of the mul. And the first step is copy. Copy the value of this first actual value to this first formal parameter. Next value of this set is copied to the second formal parameter. Now we can start the execution of this function body. Here we have only one statement, that is returning of A into B. Product of this two value is returned, because here we have a return type integer. So at the end of this function execution, it must return an integer value. Here returning the product as the integer value, which is returned here at the point from it is called. Right? So here we need an integer variable in which we need to receive and store the value returned while executing this mul function. So here PRO, this pro variable is a type int. So this pro variable is used for receiving the multiplication result. Now we can display like this the expression a plus b into this t is evaluated and displayed the result like this. Okay, now we can execute this program. Now I am going to enter the values 1, 2, 3. So it evaluate 1 plus 2. First 2 is added, then multiply with third variable, third actual value, and the result is 9. Okay, so this is the function evaluation, the expression evaluation using two different function in a program. Okay, now we can consider the same task but two different function in two different syntax. Okay, so for that consider this. Okay, so this is a program for evaluating the same expression a plus b into c, but the syntax of the functions are different here. What is the difference? First, the function sum with two argument with integer return type, and mul with three different argument with return type int. These two functions are declared here as global functions because this declaration part is comes above all the other functions of this program, right? So after that we can consider the body. What is the difference here? Here the sum function with two integer argument, it evaluates the sum and return the sum as we discussed in our previous program, right? But difference is here in this multiplication function body, right? The syntax is here we need three arguments. Okay, and in which using the first value we can call the sum function here inside this multiplication function body, right? Here call using the first two arguments, it called the sum function inside this multiplication function body and returns the sum value. After that, using this sum value, it performed the multiplication and returned the multiplication result from this function body to the location in which it is called, right? So inside the main function here we have different variables and read three numbers from the keyboard as we discussed in our previous example, and finally here it called the multiplication function only with three values. What happens while calling this? Control transfer from this point to directly to the body of this multiplication and copy this values to this formal parameters. X is copied to this formal parameter A, value of this y is copied to formal parameter B, value of z is copied to formal parameter C. After that, here we have a local variable s equal to sum of AB. Here we have another function calling sum of AB. While calling this, what happened? Transfer control from this location to the body of sum. And what happened? We need to copy the value of A, that is value of this A, which is equal to value of this X, and value of B is equal to value of this Y. So while calling this, transfer control from this particular location to the body of this sum function, right? So A is copied with the A from this position, right? And B is copied with the B of this location, but the name are same here and here, but it does not make any issue because these variables are local to this particular function body. Okay, and these variables are local to this particular function body. It does not make any conflict. Okay, so while copying this value for a and b, we can perform the summation after return the sum value. While returning this function where it returns the result, it returns the result to the location from which it is called. So this is the location in which the sum is called. So the sum value is received and stored into another integer variable s, which is local to this function mul. Right, after that we can perform this multiplication and return the product value. Where it returns the value, it returns the value to the position in which the mul function is called. Where it is the location here. Right, so here it returns the product final value which is received and loaded into another variable p. So finally we can display the result of this expression evaluation a plus b into c. Right, now we can execute this function. Okay, so this is a mistake. Okay, now we can execute this. Okay, the same three numbers I'm going to enter 1 2 3. Right, after that it displays the result like 1 plus 2 into 3 is 9. Okay, so both the program execute the expression a plus b into c, but the usage or the syntax of the functions are different. So we can implement functions in different form as our wish. Right, okay.